You cheer for you cheer for me. It's time to watch Monkey Debris.
Hi guys, welcome back. This is another Staxel video, so this is part 3. Basically I already recorded this once today, but it went all glitchy and the sound just didn't match up with the video, so I'm just going to briefly do it again. So this task we're doing now is basically the third mission. If you play it in the right way, you go and see Maximilian and he tells you to go and see Ria, who asks you to build her a fishing spot. So once you go and see her, she gives you a fishing spot sign, and when you put the sign down you interact with the sign and it shows you what you need to do next. So first I'm going to look for a fishing. Okay, so I found a perfect place to put down the fishing spot. First you need to place down the sign. Doesn't really matter which way it faces because you can still interact with it, and it tells you everything else you need. So 14 water, we've got that. First thing we need to do is place 10 pieces of wood around it, so that's what I'll do next. Let's get the wood out. Here we go. You're missing. Hopefully that should be it. Done. So as long as you've got it in a line, it doesn't have to go all the way around the water, it just needs to be like a little platform of wood. So that's the wood down. What's next? One fishing rack. So they gave us the blueprint for the fishing rack. Let's have a look. So if you go into your inventory again and you scroll to your blueprints, which are under this hammer one, fishing rack is there. So what you need to do to make that basically is 3 pieces of lumber, 2 nails and 2 ropes. Then you take them to the assembly table at the building store, and that's how you assemble those. So I'll head back over there now and just show you how they're quickly made. Okay, so I'm back at the building shop, and this is where you can assemble what you need to build, the fish rack. So basically the ingredients are lumber, and you get the lumber by turning the raw wood and sawing it into lumber. I've already got some pieces on there. The only other things you need to add on there are nails and ropes. Now they're both for sale in this shop, so you can buy some rope, which is just on the back shelf on one of the bottom ones. There it is there. So buy it. There they are. Let's buy some nails. Okay. Oh, I think I threw the nails on the floor, didn't I? So yeah, let's put the nails on here. And then you just right trigger to craft, and that is how you get your fish rack. So I'm going to pick that up. So basically you need to get 3 pieces of lumber, which you get by sawing up the raw wood and collecting it there, and then you can always buy nails and rope from the shop itself, and then you just assemble it, and then you take that back over to your pond. Okay, but before I head back to the fishing spot, there's one other thing you need, which there's a lot of them just lying around in the town. It's a barrel. There's one there. So get your hammer out, which you should all have. There's my hammer. It's already in my it's already to hand, so just get that ready and then break the barrel, and then you can collect it. Pick it up, right trigger. Great. So now I've got barrels and fish racks. So I'm going to head back to my fishing spot, put them down, and the only thing after that is the tricky one, which is the bait box. Great. So I'm just coming back to my fishing spot now, which is just beyond this tree. I've already got my sign down, and I've got my 10 pieces of wood, which are there. It's not the most beautiful fishing spot, because obviously if you've got more time you can build it around the pond so it looks a bit better. But now I just need to lay down my fish rack, so just get it handy, scroll across to it, plunk it on the floor, and also you need to put down a barrel as well. So I'll just put that on this side of the sign. Now the barrel is where exactly? It's just here. Swap it out for one of them, and then plonk it on the floor. So what else do we need now? Fish rack. It says fish rack is missing, but it's not missing because I've got it there. Oh, it needs to be within the parameters, so let's just smash it and move it. Pick it up. Let's put it over this side next to the barrel. And then just plonk it down. Alright, so all we need now is the bait box. Now this is the most complicated one. So what you need for the bait box is you need to go to the store and buy something, and there's also something you need to buy from the building shop. So I'm going to head quickly back into village and I'll show you about those. Okay, so when you speak to Ria and she asks you to help her build this fishing spot, there's 2 items that she says that you need to buy. One of them's in the building shop. He's got various crafting tables and stuff here. Now the one you need to buy from him is the, where is it? Carving station. So basically you need to buy a carving station. And once you've got that, I obviously bought it earlier. Once you've bought that, you head over to the shop because he's got the other crafting table that you need to buy. He's got the combining station, so let's see where he sells that. Here we go, combining station. So that's just on this shelf. So once you've got the combining station and the carving one, head back to your farm, or do it wherever you want to do it. I just like to have it close to my farm because I know I'm always going to wake up there once I've been to sleep there in the morning and I can get all my work done at home. Just going to ignore you for a minute, Wilfred. So once you've got all that just stuff together, the ingredients that you need to carve the lumber, well, carve the box, which becomes the bait box, is nails, lumber, and the other item that you need to get is the corrugated metal or the sheet metal, which looks a little something like this. So sheet metal, that's for sale at the building shop. That's where you get that from. You get that from Elisa's shop. So I'll show you what happens now. So basically you scroll across to it. There it is. And then you place it on the table with the left trigger. And once you've crafted it, or carved it even, you come with this simple box. So all you needed was 3 pieces of lumber, 2 nails. Oh no, I'm reading the instructions for the fish rack. So all that you needed were the nails, the lumber and the sheet metal. And then you just remove it. And then what you need to do is put it on the combining table. Now what you need to combine it with are some rhino beetles. Now they're quite tricky to find. And that one, oh there's one up there, but how do we get that down? Swipe. Awesome. Yeah, that was cool. So they're really super high sometimes. So if we can find one more, then we can combine it with the box. Yeah, I need one more.
You're not going to kill you or combine with anything.
I'm not going to combine you or anything.
You're not going to use for you. Yes.
Sweet. Swipe
Finally.
it. Nice. Right. So we've got 2 of them.
Time to go back.
Head back to the farm.
And combine.
Right. So cool. So now you go back to the combining table, and you place on the rhino bugs. And now you need to craft it, right trigger, and that gives you the bait box. So we'll pick that up.
I'll just do it, mate.
So now we've got everything we need, and once we put down the bait box, hopefully the fishing spot should be complete. And then that's the end of this video, and you've learned how to make the fishing spot, because it's quite tricky to get your head around all the complicated things you need to do. So hopefully this has made it a bit easier for you.
Okay guys, we are nearly here.
So we're virtually back at our fishing spot now. We just need to put down the final missing piece, which we've just created. This, the trickiest part probably is catching the rhino beetles. So if you head to the side of the sign, you'll see the fish rack and the barrel. If you want to put the bait box next to the fish rack. And now go to the sign. Boom, so it's all completed now. You can tell it's done because it says done next to everything. So that is how you create the fishing spot. So I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful, and we'll do our next Staxel video in a few days probably. But we'll see you next time guys, bye bye!